coming up, and then it's just such a unique place and operation that you run. It's just a lot of fun having you in here, and I always look forward to this day. It's a really fun time.
That melts my heart. Thank you.
Well, it's easy.
I love it. I just the connection with all the people in not just Southern California, everywhere, and it's just what a unique, neat, special way for all of us to be together in one room and have a voice. So many other people's homes and throughout California and United States for that.
And you do such a good job of developing, your patrons start as customer, but you just do such a good job of making people feel like family. And you hear about all the comments, and Pete and I get to see all the texts. Valerie, the only difficult thing about Valerie doing the radio show is dealing with the text messages, because you get an incredibly large amount, and 90% of them are the same thing. Oh my God, we went, we love it. Oh my God, we went, we love it. Oh my God, we went, can't wait to go back. Exactly, like they're all the same thing. It's a tremendous amount of accolades, and it's well deserved because it is a very, very cool operation.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Valerie, nobody tries harder than Valerie. Yeah. Nobody works harder than Valerie. She just to make people happy. That's your whole.
I'm a people person, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
And I have the pleasure of connecting people through fishing and the living world up in BC. Haida Gwaii is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's so beautiful. And there's something so special and mystical about it. And Haida Gwaii means islands of the people.
There's your logo right there.
Oh, I love it. Yay.
So
that looks awesome.
So we should probably talk about, how many years were you Queen Charlotte Safaris?
Well, it's kind of blended, but this is a very monumental year. 25 years I've been up there.
Wow.
And I just marked 25 years doing trade shows as of last month.
Wow.
It's a lot of trade shows time. And I've been up there. My first trip was May of 2000. And then I started.
So that was December Queen Charlotte Safaris.
Well, no, I worked for Salmon Safaris. And then 2005, midsummer 2005, I became Queen Charlotte Safaris, and officially October of 2005. And so Lodge was being built 20 years ago now.
Wow.
And we opened in 2006. We welcomed our very first customers.
20 years ago this year.
So we're celebrating 535 Beach Road for everyone that's been there. We're going to do a little 535 Beach Road celebration. But I'm going on 26 years this year.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. And so, and then the change of the name.
The change of the name.
That last year from Queen Charlotte Safaris.
It was kind of a work in progress since 2023. Takes time, as you know, when you've been one. So, Queen Charlotte Safaris. I was now Haida Gwaii Safaris.
Haida Gwaii Safaris. And that's to honor the local people.
Absolutely. Yeah. Respect and honor. And Haida Gwaii has always been Haida Gwaii, right? And we've always had Haida Gwaii in all our branding. Right. So it really wasn't that difficult to go from Queen Charlotte Safaris to Haida Gwaii Safaris.
Yeah.
It's taken some time, but I love it. I mean, you're wearing the shirt. Isn't it beautiful?
Wearing Harold's hat.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, that is Harold's hat. I love it. Yes, I love it. And
it's a great logo that you put. And tell us about the logo, because you had a local Haida Gwaii artist develop it, right?
Yep. Kuiwa from over in Skidegate on the other island. She is an artist, and that salmon you see there is a true Haida salmon.
Wow.
Because you see a lot of art when you go to BC and you don't know, is it authentic or not? And that is as authentic as you can get. And it's very special because she's from Island and she hand did that salmon, and there you have it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So, and you see a lot of the Haida indicators all around.
Oh yes,
in BC.
So beautiful. Yeah, but there's other indigenous indigenous people that have their own art.
Yeah.
But
they really celebrate the art there.
The culture and the art. I love it. And I'm just really very proud of how we've made the transition.
Yeah, you have.
And the people and the support guests, 100%. They just love it. That we have a whole story. If you go read my blog on the website, there's a story about the transition.
Cool. So at qcsafaris.com.
Yeah, it takes time to get your URL and all that, but we're working on it.
You're still working with QC, so Queen Charlotte.
Yeah,
Safari.
QCSafaris.com.
QCSafaris.com is
but if you go to our webpage now, when you open it up, it says Haida Gwaii, or it says Haida Gwaii Safaris. And we've finally, Jamie, who does all our social media, it took a while with Instagram. It takes a while when you have one to move it to another.
Yes.
It's been work in progress. So we finally have Haida Gwaii Safaris Lodge on Instagram.
Cool.
So when somebody comes up to the lodge, what can they expect? Give us the when somebody comes up and says, tell me about your lodge at one of the many trade shows. One of the many trade shows.
Hey, you're a 25-year trade show expert. This is easy.
It's my elevator speech.
This is light work for Valerie.
So do we want to talk about from the time they get on the airplane or once they land in Sanskrit?
Sure. Go
Which
for
one?
It. Do it all.
Oh, do it all. Well, and
just out of a brief rundown.
A brief rundown.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with the uniqueness of the islands. How about that?
Okay.
Because we are for the Chinook salmon in the United States, we say king, we kind of slang it, right? We have the largest run in North America, and it's all about location, location. When you think about the island, the West where you're fishing, that West Coast, and you got the continental shelf right there. Wow. You got all that herring coming in. It's just a king salmon, Chinook salmon superhighway, salmon superhighway.
When you look at a topographical map, underwater topographical map of that area, it's amazing, how close the continental shelf is to that zone right there. I mean, it's a mile off the coast.
That's crazy.
It's like it drops off to the abyss.
The abyss. 3,000 feet down.
Yeah,
down.
It's pretty impressive.
So in my years, I just feel that the uniqueness, of course, is the location, but we're a small, intimate lodge, and we do an all-in service, meaning airfare, boat, guide, fishing gear, tackle, license, custom processing, very important. Tom at T&M Seafood, they're amazing. Yes, and he's certified. Yeah. It's even better. And Helly Hansen rainwear, your boots, your accommodations, your food, and we feature wine from the Okanagan Valley. That is part of your package. Pick you up from the airport, get you back to the airport, get your fish to the airport. And it's such
a long ride from the Sandspit Airport
to the lodge. We actually have a shuttle bus, just like an airport bus, and it's just
like 4 minutes, basically, right? Or it's maybe 5.
We'll say 10. Okay. Sometimes, we got to do the little
if somebody's in front of you or
intro to Sandspit population of 300-ish people. We have one stop sign. So, this is a trip where the fishing speaks for itself, right? And everything with it, the scenery, the people. My team is the best. Guides, lodge staff, chef, everybody, and we're one big family, and our goal is to give you a trip of a lifetime.
That's awesome.
For sure.
Well said.
That's what that's all about.
Yeah, and in this big world, it's all about making memories, and every year we're getting more grandfather bringing granddaughters, grandsons.
I talked to Roger Colwell yesterday, who's our good friend that helps out the shows and been a part of Let's Talk Hookup for years. It's going to be his first visit, and he's bringing his grandson.
Oh, how cool.
He's in Corey's group.
Yeah, Corey's group. Are there still spots available?
Yes, we have 4. We have a group for 4 in Corey's group, and we had a gentleman in your group. He has to have arm surgery, so he moved to an earlier date. So we have 1 in your spot.
One spot in the August trip.
Yeah, August 3 through 7. So if you're interested, we'll go through that later at the end of the show.
I have a spot open on that.
We have 1 spot,
which has been sold out for like a year.
Yeah, it's been sold out since you left. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, wow.
I love that. And your spot is half couples.
Is it really?
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool. Half couples.
I know Tom Green, the sack spotter plane pilot, and his whole family,
they're
his
coming.
Wife and friends are coming. Yeah. So that's gonna be a rowdy.
We
that's
got
gonna be a
Drew's
fishing
coming
group.
back. With,
Drew No Bananas with Drew himself.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's a great group. And then Harold has a group the week
Harold
the week
Davis,
before us.
what a man.
Yeah, he's amazing, and
He's
bringing
amazing.
up, and then Corey's. You become so popular. We started with one trip, and we filled that up so instantly, and then we added another trip, and then we added another trip, and so Corey's like Harold. He's kind of like the Pied Piper. And people love following him around, and Corey is so. And Corey actually is going to join us in the second hour.
I'm so excited.
It's cool.
That's so
and
great.
we're going to have Nathan, one of your guides, join us at some point.
And then we have our wonderful Bill DePriest.
Yeah.
Pacific Coast calling in.
Yeah, going to call in and talk about the big show coming up in 2 weeks,
so
which
excited.
You're going to be at, right?
Yes, and we're going to be right next to you.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys, Corey's got the row.
It's going to be us.
The big hitters.
Yeah, it's going to be
fun.
I
love it. And this is what it's all about, really, is all of us coming together, helping each other. And because fishing, just there's something about what it does, I don't know, to your body, to your mind, and endorphins. And it's just, I love it. I am so blessed.
Yeah. And you're going to be at the San Diego show too, the brand new Del Mar San Diego show.
I'm super excited. I haven't been down there for a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. It's that show that's new, but everybody's going, what's that show going to be like? I can pretty much guarantee you with
great.
Bill and Mike putting it together, it's going to be a knockout home run.
I know. I'm really excited.
I'm
really
excited because Del Mar, it needs it. I think it's show trailer is packed and ready to go.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, how fun. That's going to be
so
awesome.
Fun.
So what are some of the, obviously everybody wants to catch salmon. And one of the things that's so cool about British Columbia is the limits.
Yes.
Alaska, as we know, has become, and hopefully this year they'll loosen up on the limits in Alaska, and we're certainly hopeful of that.
Mm-hmm.
But the limits have always been more generous in British Columbia, right?
Yes. And when I say, limits are important because you're coming up to go fishing, of course.
Everybody wants to take fish home.
Yeah, everyone. Yes, you want to take fish home. And over the years, I have now 25 summers, and I do keep a tally. Like a spreadsheet and this last few years we've seen a lot more of the Chinook, like a little bigger, and bigger isn't always like means better, but when you get the 22 to like 28-pound Chinook, those are amazing.
Nice
best
fish.
eating.
It's a big fish.
It's a big fish. They fight hard and they're beauties. So it's quality too. When you ask me about why and what I say, I tell guests, this is quality. It's the nutrients in the water. It's the bait. It's what they're eating. That makes such a big difference. It's the whole package.
Yes.
It's the whole package.
Yeah, for sure.
And then throw the hospitality in because we care.
Yeah.
On top of the fishing
the boats,
package.
the ride, the natural beauty of the area.
Yes.
So one of the biggest things that's blew my mind up there is the lingcod fishing.
I know.
We always talk about the lingcod
Wait
fishing.
till Corey gets
Wait till
there.
Corey. He's like Captain Ling himself, right?
Yes.
But the lingcod fishing, and here's the crazy thing. Everybody wants to bring a box of fish home or 2 boxes of fish home, right?
Yes.
And I always, ling around here, honestly, not my favorite fish to eat in Southern California waters. It's just, I don't know. But the lingcod up there is unbelievably different. It's the taste and the flavor and the fat content and everything else. I love to eat that stuff. It's delicious.
And and so many people have told me that, and it's probably one of the most, it's mild in flavor. You can do so much with it. And when we do the fish and chips night with the crab, like there's nothing left. It's like gone.
That's great.
Oh yeah.
And it's the fresh lingcod.
And the level of quality that you guys package it keeps so well. I mean, that fish
really
is going to be
well,
great by the time your trip comes around the following year. If you haven't gone through it all, it's still just as good as the day you put it in.
It is. I always have someone say, "Oh, I had one piece of salmon or one piece of lingcod before I came up, and it tastes the same. It's so good."
It's great.
And that's the thing about Tom, the processing plant. I've had a relationship with him since 2005. It's so strange. We laugh about, we were over on the other side and we went and had breakfast and talked, and that was 20 years ago.
Wow.
So insane.
Yeah.
But he's an owner like me, a small business owner, and he takes pride in making sure that all our guests have an amazing product at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we're very blessed to have him on island.
For sure. Yeah. Well, as you can hear, we have a great show lined up for you today. A lot to talk about with Valerie Hoperich from Queen Charlotte Safaris, aka Haida Gwaii Safaris. Yeah, I slipped.
I know. I do it all the time.
You usually do that one in reverse.
But that's
so
okay.
I do it. And I do it. And it's all good.
Yeah.
People understand.
Yeah. Well, like you said, Pete, we're just going to have a great show today and a lot of fun. And if you want to join us, man, we would love to hear from you. Give us a call this morning if you'd like to be a part of the show at 833-288-0973. One more time, it's 833-288-0973 is how you reach us. We're standing by at the fan this morning to take your phone calls. And also, boy, text the show. If you got a question you'd like to text into Valerie, we would love to hear from you. It's a very easy process. It's so popular now. So many great text messages come throughout the day. The only way to send in your text questions is through the Let's Talk Hookup app. It's a free download if you don't have it already. It's the easiest way to listen to all the archive shows. Adam is so quick about reposting those archive shows. Usually within an hour of the show ending, they're already up and ready for you to enjoy. And again, it's the only way to text in your questions. When you do, make sure you include a contact info. Just a name and a phone number is all we need along with your text question so that we can get you that big prize. And what a cool prize we are giving away today in honor of such a beautiful spot at Haida Gwaii Safaris. One lucky caller or texter is going to win a complete AFTCO foul weather suit. This is the Seafarer jacket and bib. It's a combo courtesy of AFTCO. In addition to that, you're going to get 2 tickets to the PCS show. You're going to get to make your choice whether you want to take tickets to the Costa Mesa show, which is March 5th through the 8th, or the PCS Del Mar show, which is the 19th through the 22nd. I'll tell you, that Seafarer, AFTCO, bib, and jacket combo, so killer. The last prize we gave away was to a text message winner. The gal came through the tackle store just to say how incredibly stoked she was.
Love that.
Really, really nice set. And she just couldn't believe that that high end of a piece of gear came from sending a text message question into the radio show. Cool. And that could be you. We're giving away that killer foul weather suit at the end of the show today.
And of course, we're giving away the foul weather suit because you need foul weather gear when you come to Haida Gwaii because it rains.
It does rain.
It does rain.
That's why it's so beautiful.
Not a lot of times. But you don't need to bring that. If you win it, you don't need to bring it because you have everything. But if you like to bring your own stuff, you're welcome to bring it.
But it's Helly Hansen.
Yeah.
It's very
really
nice.
Great stuff.
It's really good stuff.
And you have great boots and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think our biggest boot size is 16.
You got it covered.
Isn't that crazy?
Whoa.
16.
Well, as you can hear, we got a great show coming. And if you want to join us again, we just want you to be a part of the show this morning. We're going to be having lots of fun, talking all kinds of great fishing at that beautiful Haida Gwaii Safaris. Again, the number is 833-288-0973. And when we come back, we're going to be taking your phone calls, reading those texts, and a whole lot more with Valerie. You stay tuned. You're listening to Let's Talk Hookup, Southern California sport fishing voice on the Let's Talk Hookup app, Facebook and YouTube Live, and 97.3 The Fan.
Hey, this is Rosie with Cedros Sport Fishing. We have always been the leader with all-inclusive fishing trips to Cedros Island. We now have 2 lodges to choose from and both sit on the cliff's edge with relaxing ocean views and gorgeous morning sunrises. With direct flights departing to the CBX in San Diego, we are committed to providing first-class service to our guests and an unforgettable fishing experience. Come check out the yellowtail and calico bass capital in the world. Nobody does it better than Cedros Sport Fishing. Call me at 619-772-7570 or check us out at cedrosportfishing.com. Book soon. Trips are going fast.
When you're offshore fishing, the right gear makes all the difference, and that includes Fujinon stabilized binoculars from Baker Marine. Come see Baker Marine at the PCS show in Costa Mesa and Del Mar to explore the full Fujinon binocular lineup and take advantage of the fantastic show specials. Only from Baker Marine. Need the best? Fujinon Stabiscope is the professional's choice. Looking for top-tier stabilization at a great price? The Fujinon Techno Stabby TSX 1440 delivers rock-steady vision even through rough waters. Perfect for serious anglers. Baker Marine is the largest Fujinon retailer on the West Coast and services all brands of binoculars. They also have super lightweight stabilized binoculars for hunting and other outdoor activities. Visit Baker Marine at PCS Costa Mesa and Del Mar shows and take advantage of the exclusive show specials, or stop by their store on Shelter Island in San Diego. Learn more at bakermarine.com. bakermarine.com.
Seasoned long-range fishermen know that the Red Rooster 3 is the finest fishing vessels in terms of technology, design, speed, comfort, and safety. This 105-foot sport fishing yacht meets every demand for comfort while delivering an unforgettable fishing vacation. Captain Andy Cates and crew are experienced, friendly, and sincere in their desire to help you have the trip of a lifetime. Book a trip on the Red Rooster 3 and you'll be back. Trips go fast. So check redrooster3.com or call Lee Palm Sport Fisheries at 619-224-3857.
The sports shows are coming, and it's the best time to buy that new boat you always wanted. West Coast Marine will have Parker and Camus boats along with Yamaha outboards at the PCS shows in Costa Mesa and Del Mar this year, all at special boat show prices. Owner Nick Kelly will show you all the latest boats from Parker. These are models designed with the West Coast angler in mind and the ultimate platform for our kind of fishing. West Coast Marine has a great inventory of Parker and Camus boats and Yamaha outboards at their shop on Newport Boulevard in Costa Mesa too, along with the finest service on Yamaha outboards and more. Nick will have several Yamaha powered boats at the show available for you to check out. Be sure to go by the West Coast Marine booth at the PCS shows in Costa Mesa and Del Mar, or stop by their Costa Mesa location and see their inventory of new and used boats and Yamaha outboards. Check westcoastmarine.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Having a great show here this morning. Lots of fun talking about this beautiful place. The text messages are pouring in this morning. It's been a very fun start to the show already.
Having some issues with the phone lines at the fan this morning. Alex is working on it very hard, but you can get the text through right now.
Totally.
So get the text through, and we're working on resolving that side of the phone issues there. But great talking here. And a couple things I wanted to talk about here before we move on to Haida, Gwaii Safaris and Valerie is Balboa Angling Club is doing something super cool, and that is turn in your white sea bass head to support the local fishery enhancement. They're doing a contest. So if you send in your head, contest runs March 9th through October 1st. They're going to have first place $700, second place $200, third place $100. Of course, you have to have a legal white sea bass, which is 28 inches, has to be caught in U.S. waters, and the head must be bagged and labeled per program guidelines, and you turn it in to the Balboa Angling Club during published hours. For more information, check balboaanglingclub.com for more information. But that's cool. They're going to incentivize people to turn in, to do what you should do anyway, and that's turn in your white sea bass heads.
That's great.
Yeah,
that is great.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. So you have a great text.
I do. And again, just like Pete said with the phones, I'm sure we'll get them squared away shortly. But in the meantime, just send us a text. And again, if you haven't texted the show before, it's a very easy process. Just fire up the Let's Talk Hookup app. As soon as you'll see it, one of the first tab options, you'll see us text the show. Click on that. It'll open your text message stream and fire off your question. Again, make sure you include, hey, this is my name. I'm Rick. My phone number is this. Here's my question, and if we read it on the air, you're going to get a chance to win this killer APTCO prize and tickets to the PCS show.
Yeah.
We're going to start off our text this morning from Alex in San Carlos. Says, good morning. I ran this trip by my wife, and she's extremely excited, but ever so slightly hesitant about bears. Wanted to know what the safety protocol is when it comes to bears. Thanks for taking my text. This is from Alex.
Oh, good morning. No worries about the bears.
They're black bears.
They're black bears. Yes. No grizzlies on island. They're all black bears. And they pretty much keep to themselves. And where you're going to see them for the most part is when you're going through the channel between the two big islands. You're going to see them from the boat to the shoreline. So there's no worries about bears or your safety. They don't hang out at the lodge. It's not like that. You'll see them out on the water.
Have you ever seen one at the lodge?
We have. Sure,
have you really? Yeah.
But that's we now
get the trash cans.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
Because we now have a bear-proof, awesome. Took 20 years. We have a bear-proof garbage, and that's and Sandspit. We went to that finally. It takes time on island time, and we don't see bears. Every now and then you see, but they don't really want to be around you. They're gone. They're back in the bush.
You see them on that beautiful ride when you leave Sandspit
and
you drive through the channel to the other side.
You might see mama and babies and stuff and deer and all that. But
otter.
Please tell her she does not have to worry about a bear encounter.
You're going to get some opportunity for some bear photos, but you're not going to be sneaking around a shoreline and turn a corner and have one standing there next to you. It's just not that kind of thing. And
there's a beautiful hike. The last day, you usually go for a hike at this beautiful little park that they have.
Yes, the Dover Trail.
I've never seen one. I've hiked all through that trail.
No, they're way back in the bush. They have no concern.
They don't want to have any interest in you.
No.
Yeah.
None.
But one thing that's really cool is when waking up in the morning and seeing deer right out through your window.
We love our deer. Yeah.
They like your grass.
They like our grass. It's very lucky. And here's the thing with the bears. They're not starving. Like we have lush grass, berries, all different kinds of berries. And of course, later in the season, we do have like chum and coho that are going into some of our small little, the creeks and the rivers. And so they get some fish too.
Yeah. So, but one thing you do see a lot of are bald eagles.
Lots of eagles.
Eagles beautiful. Are everywhere.
And and not just the adults, you get to see the juveniles. So they're brown.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, they make ravens, a lot of noise.
Big ravens.
Big ravens. Yeah.
Big ravens. So lots of sea life, wildlife, jellyfish when you walk along
whales.
The beach. Whales. We saw a lot of whales this last season.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're around.
So cool.
Yeah. Well, hey, Rory in Lakeside has a great question here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I have a question about boats you guys have at Haida Gwaii Safaris. How big are they and how many fishermen can you fit? Looking to do a trip with both my brothers and my dad. Would all of us fit on the boat outside foul weather gear? What else should we pack clothes-wise?
Okay, good question.
Yeah,
that's a great question. So typically we fish 4 to a boat. Our boats are 25 to 29 foot. They're covered, heated, flushing toilet, the whole thing. Like it's completely geared up, ready to go. Rainwear is, again, Helly Hansen. We have size extra small to 4XL.
Wow.
Lots of sizes, everything.
Have you ever had somebody put on a pair of size 16 boots?
Yes, that's why we have them.
Yeah, really?
We had a couple of tall basketball players that played basketball for the University of Idaho. And they're like, we need size 16 boots. I'm like, okay, we'll make sure we have some.
Wow,
we did. Because they're tall guys, big tall guys. So, and really layered clothing. You don't need to be big puffy coats or anything like that. Just layered clothes, warm socks, and the boots and the Helly Hansen rainwear is all you need on the boat.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah. And
it's all furnished.
And they'll all fit on the boat. Four
people per boat.
Yeah, that's cool. And if you bring 4, you're gonna have your own boat.
You got the boat.
Yeah.
We will do 5 in one of our bigger boats if it's a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes you have mom, dad, and 3 kids.
Totally. And they're plenty big.
That's
for
the
5.
thing.
Plenty
I was just going to say, like the boat is appropriate for 5. You just choose to put lesser on, so it's extra comfortable. But I mean, it'll if you don't mind the ever so slight tightness because it's your family, no problem.
Yeah.
Speaking of families, here's a guy that brings his family up all the time, Mr. Bill DePriest from the PCS shows. Good morning, Bill.
Hey,
good morning, Bill.
Hey, good morning, everyone. How are we doing over there?
Oh, we're doing great, right? The boats will fit your whole family, right?
Oh yeah, we went up with all 5 of us. Yep, my wife and I and our 3 boys. We've had such a great time up there, multiple times.
And they let Hallie go too.
Yeah,
so there were
right.
6. Yes, she did.
Yeah, that's so fun. So you have some project coming up here shortly, right?
Yeah. We've got the Orange County show March 5th through 8th, and then we're coming to our first time in San Diego for March 19th through the 22nd. So.
Wow. So tell us about what's been going on.
So we sold out of Orange County early on. That show is going to be bigger and better than ever. And then we had our focus turned on to our San Diego show at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. And we just released our vendor list for that yesterday.
Dude,
I think people are going to see that. Yeah, this is going to be the biggest, in our humble opinion, this is going to be the biggest and best San Diego show. Boat tackle travel outdoor show ever produced down there. So we're very, very proud and thankful.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm so excited to be a part of.
Yeah, it's really going to be cool. So of course, let's see, we're looking at basically a little over a week away to the opening of the Costa Mesa show. You have the seminar list that you released is unbelievable. The number of seminar speakers, that's wild.
Yeah, we've got, again, what we feel is the best compilation of, experts in the industry that are coming out to speak directly to you. And we're kind of known for our seminars and the fact that we do these in-depth, panel style seminars that we have. The attendance is incredible, 200-300 people in standing room watching these because of, the reputation of them being so great in educating you and becoming a better angler, better captain, better fisherman. It's been a neat experience.
Yeah, it's because it started out when you first started the show. It was called the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival. Then it was mostly seminars, right? A lot of seminars and some vendors and stuff like that. And now you've morphed into like a full-blown sports show.
Yeah, we were one building with really awesome seminars. So like you said, we were based around our seminars, and we had vendors there who also sold cool products. Now we're up to 8 buildings plus the main mall in the fairground.
That's crazy.
It's awesome.
Wow. And the area behind the OC Promenade. Now we have the Pacific venue, which is a giant steel structured tent that we have our Daiwa stage and a bunch of other vendors out there. I think there's 50 or 60 vendors in there.
Wow.
And now we've added the Dock Dogs back there. So now we've got that show coming in for the families as well at both shows. So we just keep expanding, getting better every year, learning from our experience, and trying to make the best show possible.
Yeah, and it's such a family operation too. But you and Mike and your whole family are involved. That's what makes it so cool. It's a really great thing. So the new Del Mar show. So we're so thrilled to have you back in San Diego with the Del Mar show. A lot of seminars at that one too.
Yes, we actually have 3 stages at that show.
Wow.
We'll be releasing our seminar schedule for Orange County here in the next couple days, and then just shortly after we'll release our Del Mar one. But there'll be a little more. There'll be some kayak influence down there with Fast Lane.
Yeah,
coming down and setting up a great setup down there. It's going to be a different experience. If anyone has memories of that show down there, it was really fun to go to. This is going to be a different experience. Every single building is covered up in awesome booths and, manufacturers and retailers. And I think you were used to coming into that first building was pretty much just boats. This year, I mean, that's where Shimano and Fisherman's Landing Tackle and CalStar. And, when you walk in, you're coming right into the main show, and every building, every building is packed the same. So all 3 buildings are packed with retailers, manufacturers, travel lodges. It's going to be a neat experience. It's going to replicate somewhat what we're doing in Orange County as far as the things that make us successful. We've got some cool music, live bands when you come in the front door, another live band in the center. So it's going to be that same vibe, but with the culture of San Diego. And we're very thankful to be down there. And I think it's just a completely new community that has been wanting a show like we do in Orange County. So we're very excited to bring it.
No question.
I think that description is the part that I'm the most excited about. And Bill said it best. It's not like there was anything wrong with the previous shows that were there, but whatever you were looking for, you tended to just breeze through the other buildings. Like if you were in the market for a boat, you never even got to the last buildings. And if you were in the market for fishing tackle, you breezed through the first ones. And you guys do such an amazing job of just like fishing's what all of us love, and it's what we do, and travel and all this stuff. And you guys just do such a good job of you wander through those halls, and it just puts you into this place of all the things that you like and all the things that you see. And you travel from each building, and you're hit with it always. You're not just getting through one place to get to another. And I'm so excited that that's what you're going to turn Del Mar into, because you guys just do the best job at the PCS show in Orange County. You get in that first building and you just start meandering through, and it's just one after another of all the things that we all like and enjoy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's been, what we do is we lay out the show in the most even way possible to where there's no reason to skip any area in the show.
Right.
I think
don't have to run through one building or anything. Yeah,
that's been our success in Orange County. Instead of forcing people through different areas that they may not want to go to, everything's evenly distributed. So when we have new vendors, they usually have a little bit of confusion when I tell them we don't really have people pick their spots.
Yeah.
We lay out the show in the best way possible for attendees and for the vendors to get the best experience. And once they've been there a year or two, they really see what we're after.
That's so cool. Yeah. So we're going to be talking a lot about this because you're going to be right here in the world headquarters with your buddy Mike there next Sunday, 1 week from tomorrow. You'll be here to talk all about both shows, especially the Costa Mesa show, which is coming up the following week. But I want your impressions on Haida Gwaii safaris. You get to go a lot of great places, Bill, and you live in a paradise of right there in Coeur d'Alene and such like that. But what's your impressions of when you get to go to Haida Gwaii safaris?
So, like you said, I've been traveling all over the world since I was, I think 22, 23 years old when I started at the magazine. And I have been everywhere. And our experience at Valerie's Lodge has been absolutely amazing. It's one of those places where you can bring the whole family, which is something I've always, you strive for, is somewhere that your wife would also enjoy, along with your kids, along with your family. And the way she does it up there with her touch on it, it just does that. My wife asks every year, "Are we going up this year?" Which is something she does not ask about other fishing destinations.
Yeah, it's a special place, right? And I think that pretty much says it. That it's a place that not just the hardcore angler, which I know you are, Bill, and your kids are too, hardcore sportsmen, but also the ladies will love the place, or the non-hardcore angler, right?
Yeah, I think your boys caught some amazing lingcod too. They did.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the fishing side of it, obviously, the fishing's incredible. Anybody who's a hardcore angler is going to have an awesome experience. But again, it's one of those things I always try to find somewhere where my wife would also enjoy, because it gives me more trips for the year if I can blend her into these trips. If it's just me and the boys going, we get kind of cut off a little short.
That's cool. Well, of course, again, you and Mike will be here in the world headquarters next Sunday. Looking forward to that. But the shows at Costa Mesa, of course, March 5th through the 8th. And then, of course, the brand new San Diego PCS show, March 19th through the 22nd. Bill, great to have you on the show. And we'll look forward to seeing you right here next Sunday. And then, of course, we're really looking forward to the show.
Thank you, Bill.
Sounds
Can't
good,
wait, buddy.
Have a great rest of your show, guys.
All right.
Thanks, you.
Bill. Appreciate that very much.
All right. Hey, we have another little bonus phone call coming in. We got Captain Frank Lopresti's on the line this morning. Good morning, Frank.
Well, good morning, man. What a great show. I'm anxious to go fishing up north.
You should come up.
Sounds phenomenal. The accommodations, all of that, everything sounds great. I'm gonna have to get hooked up. Okay?
Yeah, you better come up there. It's a beautiful place.
Quickly, I just want to give you a quick brief report. Trevin's got a phenomenal trip, over 100 wahoo, excellent catch of tuna, all at Hurricane Bank, except for on the way down, he had 28 bluefin from 100 to a couple over 200. Jeez. He's got just a beautiful trip of just a beautiful catch. Other than that, I really want to mention Bill Dupree's show. Going to that show in Orange County is just such a pleasure, and it is so fun. Those people who are used to the old type shows, Bill puts on a different type of show, and it is exciting and fun. And not that the old shows weren't enjoyable, but this is just a kind of a new breed. And I'm very excited to see him in San Diego. So
yes,
looking forward to it all.
And you're going to be there, Frank, doing seminars and hanging out?
No, nobody asked me to do a seminar. I'm not worried about it. I've done enough of those things. I think they want to listen to the new kids. That's great.
I know Aliar is going to be doing a seminar. I know a lot of the captains are going to be from the long range fleet will be doing seminars. So there'll be plenty of long range.
You don't want to miss Aliar. Aliar is so good. And of course, Gavin is so great too.
Yeah.
So
all of them.
Those are two highliners for sure.
Yeah. Well,
all right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for the report, Frank. Great to hear from you. Appreciate that very much, and I'm sure we'll see you very soon.
I just want to bring one thing up real quick. Speaking of Aliar, I know, because I got a chance to talk to Frank, with that really good bluefin fishing that the commercial fleet has seen before. I know the Polaris Supreme has trips running in March. And I know that they made the first trip a definite go. And obviously, it's the beginning of the season, first trip. As you know, we talk about all the time, there's never an opportunity hardly to get to go fishing on the Polaris Supreme. I know that there's still spots on that first trip of the season on board the Polaris Supreme. And if anybody's going to find those things, it's Aliar, man. There's no doubt about it. So I know there's a good opportunity to get to go fishing with them.
All right. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate that very much.
Hey, when we come back, we got more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More your phone calls, more text messages, and a whole lot more fun. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup, Southern California sport fishing voice on the Let's Talk Hookup app, Facebook and YouTube Live, and 97.3 The Fan. One rod has set the standard for serious saltwater anglers worldwide, and that's CalStar. From the rugged dependability of the West Coast Series, the lightweight strength of the Graphiter, or the performance of the GG Series, All CalStar rods are handmade right here in Southern California of the finest materials and craftsmanship. Check out the new CalStar models now available, as well as upgrades to the classic rods that you know and love. If you want your tackle to be state-of-the-art tools to get the job done right, it's CalStar at Fine Tackle Dealers.
Get ready for the most exciting sports show of the year, the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Tackle, Boat, and Travel Show, presented by Geico. Now 2 great dates and locations. First, the giant 16th Annual Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show, March 5th through the 8th at the OC Fair and Event Center in Costa Mesa. Then, the first annual Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show, San Diego, March 19th to the 22nd at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Check out hundreds of sport fishing exhibitors, manufacturers, tackle dealers, fishing boats, and fishing resorts, taking up the huge fairgrounds at both locations, plus fantastic seminars and free kids trout pond. Seminars featuring some of the top names in the industry, from catching giant bluefin, swordfish, calico bass, freshwater bass, trout, and more. Take advantage of incredible show specials from major tackle retailers and boat dealers. Talk to the top fishing travel destinations. Thursday, March 5th to Sunday, March 8th at the Orange County Fairgrounds in Costa Mesa, and in San Diego, March 19th to the 22nd at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Presented by Geico. Check sportfishingfestival.com.
Have you been looking for a live bait hook that keeps live bait alive? Look no further than Japan's leading fish hook, Gamakatsu. It's the little things that make the difference, and Gamakatsu hooks drive the point home. With an absolute perfect bend and ideal barbs, your bait swims harder and longer. And when you get bit, Gamakatsu hooks bite back with a vengeance. All hooks are not the same. Go with Gamakatsu for infinite success. Gamakatsu, simply the best. Check gamakatsu.com. Turner's Outdoorsman, Southern California's #1 shooting, hunting, and fishing tackle retailer since 1971, is right in your neighborhood. Now with stores throughout Southern, Central, and Northern California. No one does it better. Turner's Outdoorsman brings you the best prices and selection, plus a knowledgeable staff that will help make your day on the water or in the field more fun. Stop by your neighborhood Turner's Outdoorsman. To find a location nearest you, check the web at turners.com and sign up for special deals and more.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Having a great time here this morning, talking all kinds of fishing at this beautiful place. And boy, the phone lines are packed up. The reports are coming through. It's just a great morning.
Yeah, we got the phones back working. And one thing we want to mention is there are still some spots available up at Haida, Gwaii, which is very rare for this year, and especially on our trips, right?
Yes, correct. So we do have Corey's group, which is June 28th to June 24th to June 28th. We have 4 spots, so we can take a 2 and a 2 or a 4, fill the boat 4, and they obviously get the Let's Talk Hookup discount. Yeah. And then we have a single spot for your group. And then
August 3rd through the
August 3rd through 7th. Harold Davis is sold out. That's sold out.
Yeah.
And then we have some dates where we need like a single, maybe 2 gentlemen or a couple. And I have a couple of spots where I need a foursome.
I got you.
Yes.
Yeah. Here and there through the season, but not a lot of spots available. So you better get on it.
Yes.
I always say the same thing. Like, if you think you're going to go on this trip, you better call Valerie before day 1 of PCS show. Because those random little spots will evaporate during that show. And if you want to sneak your spot in, you better make that call before these shows happen.
For sure. Well, let's jump into the phones, Rick.
You got it. Up. We got some very patient callers, including Jeff. He's calling us from Pacific Beach this morning. Hi, Jeff. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning.
Jeff?
Great to hear that you guys are going to be down in Del Mar for the show. Excited to see that. I went up to Orange County last year and see Valerie there. Hey, question for Valerie on fishing for halibut. Is there a depth, a bottom structure that you guys are looking to find? And then do you chum, use herring oil? Are you using salmon and heads and bellies and, or jigging for halibut up there?
A little of the above of everything, all of it. And, the depth, it could be, you never know. It could be 75 feet. It could be 100 feet. It could be 200 feet. Just depending on the area. Not much more than that, though. Yeah, not much more than that.
No 400, 500 footers.
No, and we're not anchoring.
Yeah.
No, we're not anchoring. So, but yes, as far as what we use, the herring, yes, they love herring. Yeah. But sometimes they like those jigs. Just
They
depends.
love the jigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just depends.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You're dealing in very unpressured waters.
Yes.
There's nobody around.
No.
I mean, there's the Haida Gwaii Safaris and maybe one other lodge and a couple of private boats, and that's it.
That's it.
So this giant area gets no pressure. And you may be used to going to places that have 100 boats on the water. You'll
never see that.
You'll maybe see 20 boats on the water max,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's a busy day.
That's a busy day.
Yeah. Yeah. So these fish, they don't need any special, they're not special needs fish. They need, they are very equal opportunity in everything.
equal,
They're
yes.
very hungry.
I like them dumb and hungry, man. That's what I need when I'm
dumb and
fishing.
hungry.
And we get
That's
the
fun.
good herring. We get like that 9-inch Rice Davis herring.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
really good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool fishery. It's really amazing.
You would enjoy it, Jeff.
Yeah. Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning. Let's try and sneak in another one.
You got it, man. How about this time we talked to John, and John's calling us from Huntington Beach. John, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning. Good to hear Valerie again. I've got 3 questions. I read somewhere, I think it was on the website, that you've got a new charter flight this year, and if you could talk about that. And then when do you send out the boats to do the combo trips, the albacore and the salmon and lingcod? Is it just at the end of the season, or can you talk about that a little bit? And then the last question is, are there any commercial salmon fleets that hit the same salmon that you guys get there? Do they come by Haida Gwaii? And just wondered if that's a pressure that comes every now and then.
Okay, well, I'll answer the charter first. We were just talking about that on commercial break. So what we want to do with travel is make it smooth and easy and seamless, right? So this year we're going to do a little bit of hybrid project of we're going to do the first half of our season is going to be Air Canada commercial, which we've used for years. And starting on July 14th, we're going to go to a charter. We've been working on the charter for 3 years.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it. And then at the end of the season, we're going to do a survey with the guests and my team. And then we're going to make a decision. And I hope it goes very smooth with the charter. And that's where we go.
And the Air Canada service is great.
Yeah, it is great. There's nothing wrong with it.
There's
It's
nothing
just
wrong with it, but the charter just puts a little more personal approach on it, right?
yes, and it gives us we have more control over flight times, and we can change flight times a bit if we need to. And there's no baggage fees, no baggage left behind.
Right.
Sometimes there is issues
Because you
with
bring a lot of
commercial-
fish home.
Yeah, you got fish
Yeah.
and you got luggage. So we're just trying to smooth all that out. Last year, Air Canada did go on strike, and that threw a big wrench in the last 3 weeks of our season. So I'm not saying that a charter is going to be flawless. I'm sure, there's going to be things, but more control, and it's just going to make the guest and enhance that they don't, they get 200 pounds of luggage
That's
to go
awesome.
back.
Yeah.
And
'cause you
full
don't-
service, flight attendant, and everything just like a commercial flight, but it's just
Just your group.
our group.
It's something you don't think about. You have guests that arrive one way and they depart with double the amount of weight and luggage that they that they
Yes.
came with. It's
Yes,
just something
it's
you
true.
don't think about from the outside looking in. But
It's
I
true.
came in with a roller bag and I'm leaving with 150 pounds heavier.
And so we're just trying to eliminate. And the other thing is by having a morning flight into the island, that gets everybody back to Vancouver 1:30 instead of 5 o'clock.
Right.
So it gives people the chance to go home and not have to overnight.
Right.
So we're working on that. The second question was about the commercial. No, that was the third. But we'll do the salmon. We rarely see a commercial salmon charter of commercial fishing. We do have it, but they do give them allow 1 week, and they're way out from us. You're
Yeah.
not going to see them.
Not
way
even
out.
close to where you're fishing.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
They're usually
Very good.
northwest.
Yeah. Great.
And one more question, John.
Was the salmon and albacore combo?
Yes, that would be the end of the season. We did do that. And then this last year, the albacore bite was not quite as good as a couple of years before. And now keep in mind, this has just been the last 5 years
Right.
that we've had this. So we're open to it. And if we get a group,
If they're there, you'll go.
we'll go.
If get weather dependent.
So you know where you lean codfish, right?
Right.
It's not much further from there. So if there's no albacore biting, well, you still can come in and you can go for lean cod.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Lots of good stuff.
Hey,
thanks a lot for the phone call this
Thank you,
morning.
John.
Let's try and sneak in one more call.
You got it, man. How about this time we talk to another John? John calling us from Escondido this morning. Hi, John. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning. It's a little worried this morning because, it's a short phone call thing and the phones weren't working, but he did a fabulous job in getting us hooked up. So I can't wait to see you guys up at both shows. And I would encourage anybody that wants to bring their wife to bring their wife. My wife is not a fishy person, but she loves it. And like the gentleman from the PCS show said, it lets me do more fishing. And
You could have fooled me, John, that your wife's not fishy. She loves it.
She loves it. She's amazing.
She does love it up there. And Valerie, we had a great time last year with Adam and Emily.
Yes.
I was happy that they're coming back and that you booked us with them again. We had a fabulous time. Hopefully we get to get Duncan, but we know that he's probably high in demand. But like I said, it's a great time. And we had a bunch of women last year. There was 7 or 8, I think, women that came up. We even had one lady that she kept getting sick, but she kept going out every day.
Oh, bless her heart. She did. She did great. Yes.
Yeah. And the cool thing about there, thanks a lot for the call, John.
Thank
cool
you,
thing
John.
about that area
Hello, Cindy.
is that there's waters. If the weather's up a little bit, there's plenty of water to fish where you can tuck into and catch a lot of fish, especially salmon.
Yeah, especially salmon.
Especially
for
salmon.
Sure.
Yeah. In fact, the main salmon area that most fish is totally protected.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's well.
When you say protected, you just mean completely calm.
Completely calm.
Just flat.
It could be blowing 20 knots outside and you're in flat calm.
Yes.
Zero wind area.
Beautiful trees,
Yeah.
shoreline, and lots of bait.
Yeah, lots of bait. Whales.
Yeah,
lots
whales
of,
go in there.
Yeah, beautiful wildlife. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
Lot of
that's the
eagles.
zone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that's what's so cool about it. Yeah.
Salmon superhighway.
The salmon superhighway. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. It's too. Any idea what the limits are this year for Canada? I mean, is it going to be the same? Does it
Same,
look
far
like?
as I know.
Yeah, no, they're not going to change because
Quite
you're
generous. Let's say
quite
that right
generous.
off the bat.
And then the link cod fish, the link cod limits are the really generous things, and they're not going to make any changes to that. I would imagine.
I keep my eyes and ears. I get my newsletters. I watch. Yeah.
Any idea whether they're going to do yellow eye this year?
No.
No.
Have not heard.
Yeah, well, let's hope so.
Fingers
because they need
crossed.
to do that, right? Yeah.
Well, as you can hear, we got a great show going for you, and we got another full hour of it coming your way. We're signing off with the fan, but we got another hour. You stay tuned on the Let's Talk Hookup app, as well as Facebook and YouTube Live. More great fun, more catch reports, and a whole lot more of Valerie. It's Let's Talk Hookup, Southern California's sport fishing voice. We'll see you on the other side.
Hey guys, this is Ali Husseini from Local Media Outdoors. I'm a lucky guy in so many ways.
I
The
am
one thing I'm
proud.
really grateful
I
for is my little
knew
brother,
the
Joseph.
answer to
Joseph is not only a fellow angler, but he's also an amazing realtor that specializes in helping us in the angling community find the ultimate home. If you own a home, get a free no obligation evaluation online now by typing in SoCalHomeEval.com. That's SoCalHomeEval.com. All you do is put in your address and you'll get a home value report immediately sent to your email. No pressure, no obligations, just answers. Joseph is the SoCal real estate go-to guy. He's helped me and so many of my fellow fishing buddies find what they're looking for in a home. He knows anglers and he understands the real estate market. Not only that, but he's also a really nice guy. How many brothers can you say that about? Go to SoCalHomeEval.com and find out where you stand in the real estate market, and then get with Joseph and find your ultimate home. Again, go to SoCalHomeEval.com and we'll see you on the water.
PCS show is coming and we will have our best booth ever. Hi, this is Doug Kern from Fisherman's Landing Tackle. Check us out in the wildly popular saltwater building at the PCS show in Costa Mesa. We will have exclusive products and promotions available only from us. Everything at the Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth will be on sale with a ton of high quality saltwater products that no one else at the show will have. For saltwater tackle at the PCS show, your best stop is the Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth. The name that stands out among anglers is Fisherman's Landing, your top choice in local and long-range fishing. Our hardworking crew will make your fishing experience one to remember. We offer the finest open party trips from 1 to 3 days, the best charter boats available, and of course, our world-renowned long-range fleet is second to none. Fisherman's Landing is a full-service sport fishing operation offering great half-day trips on the Dolphin and full-day trips on the spacious and comfortable 85-foot Liberty. With bunks for your comfort, a huge bait capacity, and RSW fish holds to keep your catch fresh. Fisherman's Landing also boasts the best captains and crews in the business, from seasoned veterans to our young future legends. All our open party trips from half-day, full, or 1 to 3 day trips can be easily booked online at fishermanslanding.com or give us a call at 619-221-8500. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
Hello, this is Captain Mike Totter from Searcher Sport Fishing. Alongside my colleague, Chef Josh Evans, and our dedicated team, we invite you to join us aboard the Searcher. Our fishing trips range from 1.5 to 8 days, available May through November, and include charter options. We're committed to upholding a legacy of top-notch customer service, delicious food, and a friendly and talented crew. Book your fishing adventure online at searchersportfishing.com or call Rachel at 619-226-2403. That's searchersportfishing.com. We look forward to welcoming you aboard.
Do you know why 1 million customers visited Summit Gasoline last year at the San Diego Sports Arena? Because they give you the lowest price on fuel, great service, and easy access, even for trucks and trailers at their 24 pumps. Summit is known for the best price on ice, too. Almost half the cost of any other vendor. 25 pounds for just $3.99. Martha and her crew love fishermen, and they'll prove it by giving you 100 pounds free with a 35-gallon fill-up. Summit offers over 40 snacks and drinks to choose from for only 89 cents, and even a line of hand creams and lip balms for 89 cents too. Summit now proudly offers locally made burritos and sandwiches, made fresh daily and ready to go wherever the current takes you. Summit just upgraded their car wash, and for a limited time, get a deluxe car wash for only $6. Grab the wife's car, grab a cheap sandwich, and make up for the day on the water. Summit Gasoline, lowest prices, friendliest staff, easy access, and free ice. What more can you ask for?
Now it's time for more of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. Get ready for more of the best fishing information and the hottest tips on improving your angling skills. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup. Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. And now, Southern California's sports fishing voice, the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Mexa, and Corey Sandin.
Welcome back. Hour number 2. Let's Talk Hookup right here on the Let's Talk Hookup app, Facebook, YouTube Live. And we're here with Valerie Hoperich from Haida, Gwaii. I almost did it again. Queen Charlotte. Hi, Gwaii. Hey, Haida Gwaii Safaris in beautiful British Columbia, Canada, at the Haida Gwaii Islands. Beautiful area there. And talking fishing in one of the most pristine and fishy places that you have ever been in your life, for sure. So cool. And if you haven't been in your life, you better go.
It's time.
Yes, it's time.
We've been having a lot of fun talking about this great spot. And if you want to join us on the show this morning, we would love to hear from you. We got another full hour of Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. If you want to join us, the only way to do it in the second hour is through the text. Been a very busy morning. Lots of great text coming through. And the way you do that is through the Let's Talk Hookup app. Again, as we said at the beginning of the show, if you don't have it already, you really need to. It's the easiest way to listen to Let's Talk Hookup. And you can check it 24 hours. You can do all the archive shows. You can enjoy listening to Let's Talk Hookup on your drive home. It's just a lot of fun. And the only way to get in this second hour is through that Let's Talk Hookup app. Again, when you do, make sure you include your contact info. Just a name and a phone number is all we need. We are giving away such a great prize. We mentioned it in the first hour. One lucky caller or texter is going to win a complete AFTCO foul weather suit. It's the Seafarer jacket and bib combo. It's courtesy of our friends at AFTCO. Plus, you're going to get 2 tickets to the PCS show, and you get to make your choice whether you go to PCS Costa Mesa, which is March 5th through the 8th, or if you're going to go to the Del Mar show, which is the 19th through the 22nd. Fun hour coming our way. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and boy, the second hour here, we've got a whole host of guests coming in here, and welcome to Corey Sandin.
Hey,
hey Corey. Good morning.
What's up, Corey?
And we have Captain Nathan is here. Great to have Captain Nathan. Good morning, Nathan.
Morning, Pete. How's it going?
Great. From Haida, Gwaii Safaris, of course. And then to start it off, we've got our catch report with Captain Mark Wish.
It's time, man. We're going to find out what's biting. And today, that catch report is sponsored by Dana Landing on Mission Bay. They're your one-stop shop for everything you need to go fishing. A complete deli. They have beverages, boating supplies, as well as one of San Diego's most complete saltwater tackle shops. Also, check out East County Bait and Tackle and Lemon Grove Bait and Tackle with the best in both freshwater and saltwater tackle, along with live bait. Dana Landing is next to the Dana Lawn Tramp in Mission Bay. ECBT, they're at the end of the 67 freeway at Mapleview and Lakeside. And Lemon Grove Bait and Tackle, they're on Broadway and Lemon Grove. Check danalanding.com for more info on all those great spots. We got him. Captain Mark Wish, our private boater buddy, is on the line. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Ricky, Pete, Valerie. Great show, man. It's
Good morning.
So much fun listening to you guys.
Having fun today.
Many years ago, a friend of mine took me on a trip up to that area. We flew into Sandspit and then flew up to, I think it was Langara Island.
Langara, yes.
Caught a bunch of salmon and stuff. And, oh, man, that was fun. That was
Beautiful
fun stuff.
country.
Anyway, so
Good place.
like I mentioned last week, guys, based on that ugly weather forecast we had, that I probably wouldn't have much in the way of fishing reports this week. Well, that verified for sure. That was some crazy weather we had. We had 2.5 inches of rain here at my house this week. And midweek offshore, that squall line that went through, I mean, it blew 50 knots for hours. At SBI, the biggest gust was 63 knots. That's
yikes,
man. That's gnarly.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But the big question is, what
gnarly.
happened to the water, Mark?
It's amazing that we lost a degree or two, here and there, especially the shallow areas right there along the beach. But the buoys offshore, for the most part, Pedro buoy would usually drop to 53. It's still 60 from 62, wow. Went down to 60. And the buoys, more down your way, they're still all 62.
Wow.
The weather buoy below Clementi, out in all that wind and big swell, still 62 this morning, 6:10 this morning. I looked at it, 62 degrees. So that's just crazy.
That is.
God, I tell you, it's cold out there though here this morning, man. It's 39 at my house this morning.
Yeah.
Frost on the roof.
Yeah.
But it's just, we got a nice layer of warm water apparently, and I think that bodes well. So yesterday, in the store, guys with this nice sunny weather, everybody's figuring on going fishing. Guys asked me, what should I do? So kind of two recommendations here, for the guys in our area. I'd say fish halibut. The area is just outside the Pedro Gap. It's on both sides of the dredged out ship channel. And before the weather, the best fish was, they got on one of the sport boats, Native Sun fishes that stuff all the time there, 41.86 pounds.
Wow.
Man, that is just a beauty. So, like I tell you guys, fish heavy tackle, make sure all your knots are good. There are some nice ones around. And of course, the other thought is Catalina. Can't look past Catalina here at this time of year. And there's no doubt that we are in recovery mode after that wind and swell. But with the wind and swell down, I mean, I was just looking at the weather. It's calm, relatively speaking. Still a little lumpy, but, laying down all the time. Water temps around the island are still 60 plus, which is crazy. And the last reports we had from meaningful fish, again, before the weather, was backside east and backside west for both halibut and sea bass. And, with the good weather here this weekend, I'm sure we're going to get plenty of good coverage. So we're going to get some reports. But I would think those two areas there, backside east, around from Church Rock up to the V's like that. And up there, of course, West Cove, that always is a top player here at this time of year. I would imagine we're going to see, halibut, sea bass, maybe some of that small yellow that's been around. But, again, we're going to have to find the squid. Haven't had anybody fishing for a while. So we're going to have to find that bait and go from there. But man, we got awful nice weather now, and a stretch of it here looks like the forecast all week
Beautiful
long.
now. Yeah,
very
for sure.
little wind, very little swell. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And
So,
fishdope.com, of course, Danny will have all the information for you. Of course, $30 off a new membership to fishdope.com using the code Hookup Now, lowercase, no space, Hookup Now, your $30 code. And Mark, how do we find you?
Well, Pete, we're in Huntington Beach. We're on the corner of Bolsa Chica and Edinger by the big Chevron station. And phone number at the store is area code 714-840-4262. The website's pacificedgetackle.com. And I think it's time to go fishing, guys.
Let's go. Hey, Mark, appreciate that report. We'll talk to you next Saturday.
Yeah, we'll have some better reports for sure.
I'll
next week.
guarantee
We'll see
you
guys.
that. Yeah, thanks, man. Good news on the water conditions, though.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up our Catch Report again, sponsored in part by the Fish Pros at Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. It is where you get the premier processing experience. Check out the easier online system to book your processing for your long-range trips. With more team members, Fisherman's Processing stays far ahead of the rest. More same-day capacity, the finest in customer service. You can stop by their location in Old Town on Taylor Street or check fishermansprocessing.com. Be sure you make your reservation today.
Yeah, Captain Nathan. So we've been talking about you here for an hour or so, but great to have you join us. And what's your thoughts? Are you up in Canada right now?
Yes, yeah, I'm in Sandspit now. I was busy all winter, and I got back home last week.
How was moose hunting?
I was going to say, I want the moose report.
Moose hunting was great. I got 2 moose in 10 days up there, and for 2 different people, and it was really good. Lots of cool experiences and close encounters. Had moose come up to 30 yards from me and stare right at me. Yeah,
That's a lot of animal looking at you from 30 yards.
Yes, sir. And yeah, so a lot of cool experiences, and it happened fast, and it always goes by super fast, but it was fun. And then I ended up getting my own personal elk up in northern BC this fall as well, which was a cool experience.
Right.
Nice. 2 days. Took me 2 days to pack the whole thing back to camp, so it was an accomplishment.
Big one, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm just by myself in a very tough location, but it made it happen. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
Wow,
That's cool. What an off season.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's been great, but it's really nice to be back home and kind of get back to the island life and get fishing in front of Sandspit and just enjoying the winter out here.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Captain Nathan is. We've talked about the boat fleet and the fishing. What's your favorite part of the summer and the fishing up in Haida?
Oh man, it's every day, man. It's every day is different, and every day brings you new opportunities. So it's kind of, I just take it day by day and enjoy all the gifts that come my way. So
yeah,
it's the favorites, right? I would say the start would be my favorite, because that's when everything's kind of like I'm getting the itch to go fishing already and looking at tackle and going through all our gear to see what we need to re-up on and get new stuff. And so it's already getting exciting for me.
Yeah,
it's just around the corner. So.
And June is when you start, and actually Corey's group, Valerie, is one of the first groups to coming in.
No, he's at the end of June.
End of June.
24th.
Okay, so you start at the beginning of June.
Yes.
Yeah, but that June time period is it basically stuff hasn't been touched for a long time, and I know Corey, you're a little excited about the possibilities of big cod, right?
Yeah, mildly, you know,
right?
Yeah.
like, could it be any better?
Yeah.
I want to see. I don't know. I mean, that having the whole, it's amazing, lingcod fishing, and to have it somewhat untouched. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of area that just hasn't. Of course, they don't see a lot of anglers anyway, Nathan. But there's a lot of areas that just basically go untouched for a long time. Does that make a difference?
Yeah. So like basically all of our fishing grounds out there, all winter long, we get pretty big storms coming out on the west side in the wintertime. So nobody goes out to the west coast and goes fishing. And so all winter long, the bottom fish are still there, and they just get to replenish, and they don't get any pressure all winter long until the start of June, when all the fishermen and the outfitters come out, and then we get to go basically get our first the first hand in the cookie jar is how I describe
Yes, there we go.
Yeah. I'm sure they're hungry too.
And I think the front of the season, I don't know, it's just the air, the mornings. I love it. It's kind of a little bit crisp, but it's like this morning, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
And what about salmon fishing, Nathan? That early part of the year there.
There's still lots of salmon swimming around. Like the fishing, the June, July, and August are the 3 best months to come fishing, because we have fish coming in May, and then even later on in September. But just from June 1st is kind of like, it's the best opportunity and best weather-wise to start fishing out here. Like, we could start in May, but it's kind of really spotty, hit and miss. So that's why we wait till June 1st, and everything's kind of already coming half swing there, and we get to go out and catch all the bottom fish and salmon, and then it just gets better and better as the season goes on.
Yeah. That's cool. Is there any particular time of the year, Nathan, that the weather is weather better in June or better in July, better in August?
No, I'd say all 3 months are pretty good. You're still dealing with Mother Nature as weather comes and goes, so you're kind of at her mercy all the time. So the weather, you can have great weather right off the bat all through the whole summer, and then sometimes weather can come up. It's kind of random at that point. It hasn't really been a consistent wave of like beautiful weather at this week and then crappy weather on this week. It's just different all the time.
Right.
But I found that even when we had a crappy day of weather, we ran 1.5 miles like up or down the coast, and you enter this entire inlet that has down to 500 feet of water. Like, you're still fishing legit. I mean, we had
great structure.
Oh, 25, 35 pound ling cod in a protected, you're in a bay, a flat bay where you wouldn't think there would be good bottom fishing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, so even when that wet weather does pick up a little bit, like, you're still going to go out there and find your calm bays, and you can find some islands that you can hide behind and get into some calm fishing, and then have a little bit of a travel coming home or going out there. But overall, we still get the job done and have a great time no matter what the weather is.
And I think what's incredible in talking about that is the amount of herring, like the
bait.
And it's not like Southern California coast where, you have 200 to 300 feet of water for 10 miles offshore.
Right.
This is that 200 to 300 foot range is only 1/2 mile offshore. So that herring is all compacted into that inner zone where the salmon and the ling cod and the bottom fish,
they can all get at it.
It's like uptight. Yes.
Yeah. No, that's one thing we're very fortunate out here, is to have the mass amount of bait that can feed our whole fishery. That's what kind of brings all the fish and keeps them nice and full and healthy, that they can just have free pickings of all the mass amount of bait that's out there.
And I think that's why the ling cod is so fatty and so delicious. And I've talked about it before, but the ling cod is probably, from up there, is probably the closest to grouper that I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah.
But
it's way better than grouper.
It is, but it's like grouper, everybody desires grouper, right? Like, and it's like right in line.
The way we talked about that earlier in the show, that the flavor of that ling cod up there is totally different than anywhere else.
Amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Nathan, speaking of bottom fish, one thing that we don't talk a lot about is halibut. And I remember fishing with you last year, and we were fishing ling cod, and you go, oh, well, there's a good halibut spot right here. Let's go in and catch some halibut. I think it took us, and this was all on plastics, right? We were fishing maybe, what was that spot? Maybe 110, 115 feet of water, right, Nathan? Something like that.
I think it's between 100 foot and like 170 foot, in that range.
And we had, like in 15 minutes, we had our limit. We were done. And it was like, no, wait, we want to catch more halibut here. Want to fish some more. And it was just like you have this secret little spot that just went in there and just Got them,
We'll
right?
knock these off the list.
Yeah.
Right. And we had our secret little spot, Pete, that was in 60 to 90 feet. We were
Yes.
in shallower. Yes. Yeah. And it's like you're drifting Southern California style.
Yeah.
And we were fishing the slugs and the big curl tails.
Right.
And
no need to even put a bait up.
And just a slow meandering drift.
And some nice grade
quality.
Too. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Really good fishing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely super fun. And when you can get that figured out, like you got to line the tide up, and so whichever way the tide's coming in or going out, then you can plan that with certain areas, because in certain areas it'll be better when the tide is going out versus coming in, just depending on what's the structures on the ocean floor.
Gotcha.
So when the tide's going out, sometimes it'll drop the bait up and the halibut will come up from the deep, and then they'll locate in that one spot while the tide is going out. But as soon as the tide switches and it moves the bait around, then the fish go away. And so you got to kind of like a time on certain map areas, and each area is different. So once, after a while, years and years of doing it, then I've kind of figured out, like, okay, tide's going out, let's go to this spot. And then as you guys figured out that they're right there at that time, and
there
then
they
you
are.
go to the, if that day the tide's going up, then you have to go to a different spot where it's better when the tide's coming up on it.
Yeah. So halibut are very mobile. They move around a lot, right?
Yeah, they do. But they also, like, those spots will stay consistent as well throughout the summer, as long as you're going there at the right time. Sometimes Mother Nature doesn't allow that because we have we're on a specific time clock, where if the tide's different that day, then you kind of have to make it work, or you can try that spot and you might get lucky and get a few of them, but it's not good. Like, if you're looking for it to where you drop down and like you're instantly on them, you just have to have all the stars lined up perfectly for that.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah. So fun. Well, we have some great texts coming through, right?
Yeah, definitely. This one I thought was really fun. Said, I really enjoyed the beginning of the show and hearing that Valerie has 25 years of experience. My question is, two questions. What skills did you develop running a fishing lodge that you never expected you would need? And also, when one of your guests leaves Haida Gwaii Safaris, what do you hope stays with them after their fishing stories fade?
Okay, to answer the first question, I learned a lot about what you just talked about, fishing. I had never fished. I had never fished in my life, believe it or not. And I know more about boats, boat parts, and how boat run than I ever thought I'd learn in my life. So those two things, and just being on an island and logistics. I mean, my list goes on and on. I've learned and grown so much. But island life, you have to plan, and because you can't just go down to Costco and grab something. So I would say logistics. I learned a lot about First Nations. Didn't know.
Which are the indigenous Haida
Gwaii people. Yeah. I learned so much about their culture. I love their culture. It's just, yes. And, oh gosh, I learned a lot, and just learning how to take it one day at a time. Like, that's really important, because it's overwhelming, because you're dealing with airfare, because we're a full stop everything. We do the airfare, we do all your meals and your accommodations, and we do all the travel. I do travel insurance, and then we do the whole fishing side. So I learned a lot about a lot of things. I can imagine. Yes. So I'm very grateful. If someone would have told me 25 years ago, I was in insurance for 14 years, selling insurance. That's what I did. That was my previous life, that I would be in British Columbia, an owner of a fishing lodge, and sitting here at Let's Talk Hookup in Point Loma, I'd be like, what movie are you?
A horror movie, right?
No, I love, what really keeps me going. So the answer the second is I love people like that. That's my thing.
You're a people person.
I am a people person. My heart that's what I was meant to be and why I'm here. And I love nature, and I love the ocean. Like I would have a hard time if I wasn't by water. Yeah. So I think I was meant to be, like, God didn't think I needed to be in a cubicle. He thought I should be in Sandspit. And So I'll leave it at that. So
Pretty
I'm
nice
very,
spot.
That's awesome.
very
Well said.
grateful.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
grateful.
And it's a very special spot too. I mean,
It's
I
so
don't think
beautiful.
people realize, like, you get off the plane and
No,
you're
it's paradise.
and you're, I don't know, 5 minutes from.
We'll say 10.
Okay, well,
I say
People-
5.
people
but
with
Yeah,
fours.
right.
I was 4. Nathan, you get to live there, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
what's it like living year round in Haida Gwaii? It's got to be something special.
It's magical, man. That's the reason I moved out here. Is when the first time my boots set ground out here, it's just, I felt something, and the island kind of spoke to me. It's like, yeah, this is going to be your home. And it took me a few years. I finally just bit the bullet and moved out here, but it's been great. Like, I get to live my dream life out here and do everything I want to do, and it's amazing at the end of the day.
What do you do in the winter?
Well,
Hunts.
I bounce around. I'll go out moose hunting for a month, and then I got hunting dogs that I use in the wintertime and guide lynx and mountain lion with, and then I come back out here and relax in the winter and do a little bit of winter spring fishing in front of Sandspit, and gonna do spring black bear hunts this year just before the season starts, and then I'll be back out fishing all summer long, and then hit the repeat button after that.
And there's some pretty cool. We've talked about this. There's some pretty cool rivers on Haida Gwaii too, right?
Oh, there's amazing river fishing out here for trout, steelhead, and lots of times to just go out and do that and keep you busy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad.
To take a step back just real quick, speaking of Nathan and boots on ground, this is Nathan's 9th year with me.
Wow.
Yay, Nathan, yes.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay, what
2020,
kind-
we weren't open, but
Yeah.
it still counts because he was
Yeah, he
there
was there.
and took care of everything.
Okay, so now we're going to put Nathan as what kind of boss is it? Is she?
No, it's been an amazing 9 years, Val.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
pretty
Yeah.
special.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, and Nathan's your head guide, kind of oversees the boats. and
He
helps-
lives
helps-
there.
yeah.
He is he's my right arm, and Don Ann, who lives there, who takes care of the lodge. I
Yeah.
mean, together the two of them couldn't get it going without him.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yes.
Hey, Rich and Bradley has a question about the accommodations. We haven't talked about the accommodations, and also fishing license. Do you need a fishing license?
Well, you do, but guess what? That's part of your package.
Part of
It's
the
all
package.
printed off, all beautiful,
Yeah,
ready.
you
for
don't have to
go.
worry about
It's
it.
all ready to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And what about the accommodation? Talk about the accommodation.
So we it's basically it's one big lodge, and I would say like hotel style, right? Your rooms, you get to your rooms with inside the lodge, not outside the lodge. And we have rooms for couples, and we have rooms for gentlemen. The gentlemen rooms all have 2 beds, and they're extra long. They were we use a mattress company, or purchased from a mattress company in Vancouver, a small company. And well, you've all slept on them. Very nice.
Very
They're pillow
comfortable.
top, nice, comfortable. Every room has a
Super
private shower, private washroom, wonderful linens. The ladies take very good care of you in your rooms. And we do sit down dinner. Like it's all in taken care of.
The
I'm-
common lodge is, and Corey can speak to this too.
Yes.
The common lodge is so comfortable and
Yes.
friendly,
Yeah.
and it's only 24 people.
24 people.
Yeah,
You're
that's
hanging
max.
out with the family and
Yeah.
your buddies.
Yeah.
and-
Dinner time is wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of
Cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come
Dinner
in
time
from
is wonderful.
fishing and you're enjoying an adult beverage, hanging out
Yeah.
outside and
Yeah.
just talking to good times, and the ocean's right there. Like
Yeah.
you're literally, when I say across the street,
Across
you
the
could almost throw a rock.
We have
and hit the
some
water.
that do the they get into the water.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, Bucky.
yes.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
did that this year. Bucky.
You
Did you
did.
jump in the water?
You
I
did.
did. Yeah.
Because it's like 50 something, right?
It's.
That's
I think it was
52.
55.
Yeah.
I
Was
think.
it
Yeah.
55?
Yeah. It was.
And then the eagles are flying all
Mhm.
around.
I had to tell Bucky that I could stay in here and you wouldn't get me out if we were snorkeling for crabs or I was grabbing lobster or something.
I'll bet
but
there's something in there. I bet you could find a crab or two if you get
Maybe.
I might have to bring my snorkel
Yeah.
gear.
Pop some scallops off the bottom.
So to get back to your question, you have the rooms are just very clean, very nice, very comfortable bedding. We take a pride in the linens, and the gals do your room every day. It's all nice. So when you come back, you have fresh. It's all fresh and done.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I had another fun text come through. Fire the phone back up. It says, Valerie, I'm a total salmon person. Of the salmon species you guys have access to at Haida Gwaii, what are your favorite? What are the best eating? And how does a fresh piece of salmon from BC compare to a piece of fish from Costco?
All right. Everybody has their preference. For me, I love the Chinook and I love the coho, but I also like sockeye. I like it all, really, except for pinks, right, Nathan? No. But
they all have their purpose.
They all have their purpose, and I think.
What about a chum?
Chums are good smoked.
They're not bad.
They're not bad.
You can smoke them.
Yeah.
My dogs never complain when I feed them those.
Yeah, they got beautiful shiny coats on them because they get a little salmon skin and all that. So to answer that, I think it's a personal preference. But my preference is, sometimes I'm in the mood for Chinook. It's kind of like if you're in the mood for a ribeye steak, because the ribeye has that marbling, just like the Chinook, it has a little more fat. And then the coho is leaner. I like coho sashimi. Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah.
But I think that to answer the question, the difference between a piece of fish, the piece of fish that you get at Costco versus the piece of fish that you're going to bring back from Haida Gwaii, it's
not comparable.
It's not comparable.
Yeah.
I mean, the fat content, the freshness, the way
what they ate, because of our herring,
the packaging that your processor does,
amazing,
all of it.
Yep.
Yeah, the two that we really target are Chinook and coho. Is the ones that we're really going after when we're out with clients. But if we get a pink or we get a chum, and depending how the day is, I always recommend if people try to take them home and just try it out. Like it's all about how you prepare it and how you cook it.
Yes.
So if you love smoking fish, like bring a pink home with you, bring a chum home with you, throw it on the smoker and put it in a nice brine and try it out. Like you might get super surprised because it's coming out of the ocean. It's a fresh salmon at the end of the day.
So
I don't think there's any lines of comparing it from the store-bought fish you get from Costco.
Yeah,
no, for sure.
It's night and day completely.
But
at the end of the day,
here's the thing, though, Nathan. I'm not going to take up any room in my box with a chum or a pink because
when there's fatty 30-pound
Chinook. 30-pound Chinook and you have a big lingcod and big halibut and some rockfish and stuff like that.
The chum's going to get chummed.
Yeah, chum's going to be halibut bait.
I gotta say though,
that's where that falls down of personal choice there, Pete.
Oh, I know.
First, let me say, completely agree with you. Done. That said, I had a piece of chum as a shore lunch one time. Something about atmosphere and a chrome fish out of the water. And again, it's atmosphere, it's people, it's time. One of the best pieces of salmon I've had in my whole life. I'd rank it up there with the top I've ever had. But it's all the things. So not only was it edible, it was tremendous,
delicious. Yeah.
Still though, I'm not putting one in my box with all the other great stuff coming. Yeah. So not to dog on it. Fresh out of the water on a barbecue, blackened chum. It was one of the best meals of salmon I'd ever had. But I'm still keeping my box full of kings and cohos.
I actually have a cool story from this past year there. And the salmon fishing, you become part of the crew, right? Like as Nathan knows, I mean, just everybody on the boat. The less you want to be involved, the less you're involved, the more you want to be involved. So I jump in and I want to be a part of it. And Rob's letting me set up the gear and we're trolling and moving a mile, knot and a half or whatever. And we're putting out the gear, putting up the rods. And I'm holding the line, trying to attach it to the downrigger, and we're getting bit, literally.
Like you got the line in your hand.
I have the line in my hand ready to attach it to the downrigger, and we're getting bit on the spoon right there. Like literally, that happened 3 times.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
and that's what's kind of fun too, is that you're not just sitting back. If you want to sit back and just watch Nathan do all the work, or Rob or whatever, that's fine. But if you want to participate, Nathan, you guys are more than willing to get the help from the passengers, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. I'll show you exactly what needs to be done and show you once or twice if you need that, and then you're on your own after that. And I always keep an eye out of the corner of my eye just to make sure nothing's getting broken or everything's getting done properly.
Sure.
But no, I'm more than open on sharing on how to do things and teach people how to set up the gear and watch them do it, and then watch them hook up to the fish that they set everything up and pick their own number and everything. And
That's
Yeah,
part
no.
of
If you want
experience
to, if
too,
you want to do work,
right?
then I'll teach you and show you. And at the end of the day, we're on the boat together. So if you want to be part of it and you want to do your work, then there's no issue on my part on that.
And I don't know if you guys have mentioned it, but you, as a team, and the four of you on the boat, and the captain being 5, everything's shared. Like there's no competition of.
Yeah.
It's
a team.
Maybe Valerie got the largest one, right? But at the end of the trip, you share everything. Everybody shares everything equally.
We split it out even.
Yeah.
Because it takes team.
Yep.
That's
It's a
great.
team.
Hey, as we come back, we got more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. A pile of great text messages, all kinds of questions for Nathan and Valerie. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup, Southern California sport fishing voice on the Let's Talk Hookup app, as well as Facebook and YouTube Live.
As the inventor and world leader in fluorocarbon, Seagar has you covered. Gold Label is Seagar's thinnest and strongest leader yet, and is your best choice on leader-shy fish. Fluoro Premier has a thin diameter with the highest break strength. Plus, it is super soft. Blue Label is tough as nails with incredible abrasion resistance and impact strength. Pink Label is the choice for tough light conditions from 2 pound to 400 pound. Pick up a spool of Seagar at your favorite tackle dealer or visit seagar.com.
For your next fishing adventure, check Point Loma Sport Fishing. They offer half-day and full-day trips daily, perfect for families and the novice or seasoned fishermen. Point Loma Sport Fishing also offers overnight to multi-day trips, targeting the best of seasonal catches. Visit PointLomaSportFishing.com, where you can purchase tickets online and get more information on the trips available, or call 619-223-1627. Want to go fishing? Point Loma Sport Fishing has you covered.
Time to talk about great gear from Shimano, and I got to tell you, when I go up to Haida, Gwaii, and Nathan knows, I bring my favorite reel to fish up there is that Tranks, the Tranks
300 with the single handle.
Yeah, the Tranks 300, 400, either one, fishing lingcod and stuff like that. And I know you do too, Corey, right?
Oh, absolutely. 400, and I put on my big boy pants and
yeah.
use the Tranks 500, man.
Yeah. And fishing lingcod and stuff like that with that. It's just
the power, the cranking power, the gearing.
Yeah, and then you don't have to worry about, because it's got the level one too. It's
Tons
a great
of power.
Reel. But now they have the new Tranks 400.
Yeah,
just came out. We're talking a lot about it tomorrow.
What?
On the
Am I
show.
missing out?
Yeah, brand new Tranks 400, more power.
Yeah.
Believe that. And better handles.
More
everything
rigid
about it.
frame.
Rigid frame.
So sweet.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Check it out at your local Shimano dealer.
Captain Jamie Tennis from Season Sport Fishing here. For the past few seasons, a dart-styled metal jig has come into play in a big way for tuna offshore or even rockfish down deep. AFCO's crossbreed jig has quickly become the go-to for many since it came onto the market. AFCO's crossbreed jig is good to go right out of the package with a 4X treble hook, heavy-duty split rings, West Coast colors, and sizes 60 gram to 120 gram. Pick one up today at your local tackle store or learn more on afco.com.
This is Captain Tim Ekstrom from the long-range vessel Royal Star. With my partners Randy Toussaint and Brian Sims, we have set the bar for the long-range fishing experience. A spring 8-day, summer 5-day, or a fly-down, fly-back 11-day winter trip, we deliver the highest quality long-range voyage you will find. From our premium RSW fish storage to our top-of-the-line chefs and crew, Royal Star distinguishes itself from all others. Want to grab a spot on the Royal Star? Check us out at RoyalStarSportFishing.com or call Tracy at 619-224-4764.
Hi, this is Christy Wheeler with Dawson & Associates Insurance, your full-service agency specializing in boat insurance, including charter, commercial, and personal use boats, business insurance, and travel insurance. We work hard to get you the most coverage for the best prices and guarantee the lowest rates available on all the travel plans we offer. So give us a call today at Dawson & Associates Insurance at 619-460-5615 for a free quote today.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Having a great time here this morning, talking Haida, Gwaii safaris, lots of fun.
Yeah.
Nathan on the line, Corey joined us. Just a good time today, buddy.
Corey was just showing us pictures of the baits he's pouring up for the PCS show. Corey's going to have his own booth there right next to Haida, Gwaii safaris, and Let's Talk Hookup there.
And the fish painter too, Matt Cott.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
We're all together.
You're going to have some of those Haida, Gwaii lingcod tails up there for sale?
So there's a couple layers to it. Number one, when I love doing something in the fishing world, I love creating things. I mean, it could be crappie. I love making things for crappie, right? But enter Valerie and Haida Gwaii and Nathan and Rob.
Yeah.
And I never thought I'd be making lingcod stuff for crying out loud.
And you are.
I am. Here we go. And
Some of those are big.
But I literally finished this curl tail last year,
Yeah.
3 days before the trip.
Yeah.
And I was able to make some and bring some. And I actually left Pete, I think, 5
Oh,
or 6 of them.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
left
how
me
many
a few of
Nathan
them.
gave you.
Yeah. Remember those, Nathan, those big curly tails?
I don't know what you gave me at all. You didn't give me nothing for it.
Oh my gosh! But they got bit really well.
Oh, yeah.
They're huge. They're
are.
jumbo.
Yeah.
I mean, just in reference, like the 5-inch Viejos, you could probably fit 20 of them or
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
like maybe 25.
Yeah, you probably have to buy extra 55-gallon drums of resins and stuff to pour those.
I'm gonna have to hire a forklift to bring the stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Funny.
Yeah, but those the plastics up there work really well, right?
Yeah, those they worked extremely well. I was really surprised. When you handed me the big bag of them, and they were just humongous with a big tail on them. And I looked at them. I was like, yeah, those will definitely catch something. And whatever they do catch, it's going to be big. So.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, John in Huntington Beach says, "Good morning, Valerie. Awesome show as always. I've heard you talk about you can stay for more than one trip of 4 days. Can you overlap and stay 6 days, or maybe some hiking around the beaches, other stuff, other activities?"
Yes, we do have guests. During the charter part, that's a little difficult. You would have to stay for an extra 4 days so you can catch the charter. But before the charter during the Air Canada, or you could fly out Air Canada, but I'm going to say the first half of our season, absolutely. So you just need to reach out to me and I can give you dates where it's possible.
Maybe let me throw a text on top of that because it's of a similar question, and it was from John and SV. Just said one, he wanted to know what the odds are of seeing a black bear into photography, but also wondering what other type of excursions might exist. Is there any sightseeing opportunities or non-fishing opportunities for his gal?
Yes, there are. I mean, it depends if you want. There's a land tour. And you go over to the Heritage Center, you go to Crystal Cabin. Like there's just, it's a land tour. It's, you know, taking the van and going, but you get a little ferry ride over from island to island.
Super cool.
Yes, it is very
And
super
the Heritage
cool.
Center is amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone
amazing.
should see. And, you know, that just brings in and ties in what Haida Gwaii and Islands of the People are all about. So it's beautiful. It's amazing.
Nathan and I have talked about this. So one of these years, I'm going to stay a double trip and not fish the
like
second
Evan.
time because
Yeah.
I want to go explore the backcountry there.
So
everybody knows I
beautiful.
love to fly fish, and Nathan was telling me there's some phenomenal rivers and streams there, right?
We just haven't been able
I know.
to finesse that.
Part of the problem too, I'm going to guess, Nathan, is trying to find a guide there. There's probably not a lot of guides that do that there, right?
Yeah, it's tough. Like you can find more river fishing guides in the winter time out here for steelhead, but when the summer comes, usually all the fishing guides are all on the west coast going after salmon and cod halibut and other fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
but there are some exploratory excursions you
absolutely. We just have to set it up. Like it's something that has to be
set up in advance.
But yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
You need to do that, dude.
I
Did
know.
you think
That'd be
about
fun, huh? You go all the way up there. Why not?
Well, in a darn near untouched time
Yeah.
of year, because like Nathan said, everybody's offshore fishing salmon to get in some of that trout fishing that's hardly getting touched at all.
I know.
You need to do that.
Here's a fun text from our good buddy Captain Dan, the pizza man.
All right.
Nathan, he wants to know if spear fishing is allowed in the resort. He can bring in the water temperatures and visibility would allow for spear fishing.
People do spearfish out here.
Do they?
I don't know what the rules would be of as like a charter boat doing that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that would be something Val would have to look into on her insurance side of having guests go in the water and spearfish, but it is doable up here.
Yeah. It's possible.
Yeah.
Swimming with the orcas puts me out of that realm.
Don't want to jump in with the orcas? So it's a possibility.
That's funny. Yeah. I had a text from Nicole in Oceanside. Says, I have a 7-year-old son. Is there an age limit or a preferred age that you've seen at the lodge? It sounds fantastic.
So there is and there isn't, and let me explain. I'll use for an example. We had a gentleman that brought his son, well, three sons, and his grandson, who was like 6. He has been fishing forever, and he did amazing. Like I have a picture of Tate with a halibut that was as tall as he is.
Right.
He did great on the boat, and you can have someone that's 10 or 14
right.
that did not
like that
so great on the
6-year-old
boat.
did better than a teenager.
So it's not so much age. 7's fine as long as they're, they've been on a boat and they have a little bit of experience there. Just a Bill DePriest, when he brought his boys up the first time, I think they were like 6 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
And they did great because they've grown up with dad on a boat.
Sure.
So it just all depends on the child. So,
but it's very user friendly.
Oh, it's so 7 is fine.
Oh yeah.
Totally fine.
The description you guys both gave about fishing protected waters and all that stuff sure lends to, the go for it side than the opposite.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and I do try to put families with families. That's the other thing. Very mindful when we book everybody, like if it's a gentleman's group or a couples group or a family group, we really try to be really, really mindful about that.
That's a lot of fun. And, I invite you too, if you at the PCS show, if you've got any questions or want to talk about it, and maybe, you've heard it from Valerie, but come talk to me, come talk to Pete at the booth.
We're all together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're all together.
And if you've got questions or, not everybody has experienced this. And prior to Haida, Gwaii, I had no interest, honestly, in the Northwest.
I know.
And then he went to Haida, Gwaii.
You kidding me?
Right?
You're not going to.
You host your own trip.
You're hosting your own trip.
Like trying to pry an abalone.
Speaking of which, we mentioned it again. There are 4 spots available because we added another trip because of the popularity of Valerie and stuff. We added another trip, and then we added another trip, and so now we have 3 trips going up there. But we added a trip with Corey, especially considering the prime time for the early season lingcod, halibut, rockfish.
Where the salmon is still phenomenal.
Right.
Yes.
But you're getting the first touches of that bottom fish. And man, count me in. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
for sure.
And I asked him, he's like, in.
Yeah. And I'm going to bring everybody some slugs and some curltails and make sure everybody's taken care of in that regard.
Cool. Okay.
That'd be
cool. So on the dates of that trip are?
June 24 to 28.
28th.
Nice.
And come up and just have an incredible time of the year. Yeah,
yes.
So that'd be good.
And crabbing too. Don't forget that.
Oh, the crab. We haven't talked about the crabbing.
I know.
Right? I know. The best.
Yes.
Nobody eats more crab than Corey. I used to be the champ.
I refuse to believe it.
But I'm telling you, Corey is the champ. I mean, yeah, for sure. And
he sat there.
And we catch a lot.
2 hours, I think.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's nothing better than fresh Dungeness crab.
Just give me a bib and I'm on my way.
Yeah. Here's another champion crab eater. We have special guy on the line, Gus from Burbank. What's up, Gus?
Hey, Gus.
Good morning, Gus.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I do eat crabs.
Yes, and likes them. So, Gus, I know we're trying to get in this morning, trying to get through, and so I said, Gus has got to call in. So I gave him the special line to call in. And so, Gus, your take on Haida, Gwaii.
There is no place I'd rather be.
Okay. Love that, Gus.
It's absolutely heaven on earth. My first trip there, I took my daughter with me, and
we fished with Nathan, right?
No, Ed. Captain
we
Ed.
fished Captain Ed. That's right.
Captain
back
Ed.
then, yeah.
That first
yeah,
year.
we fished with Ed our first year, and she caught her first king salmon, and it was just, it couldn't get any better. And anyone who's thinking about going, stop thinking about it. Just go.
Life is short.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Because you'll want to go back, right?
And we're so happy you're joining us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
You get to fish with me and Evan this year, Gus.
Well, that'll be great. That'll be great. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Really, I can't.
Yeah. And now the big question is, Are you bringing smoked salmon? Nathan wants to know, right?
Yeah. You know, I did that the first time I came there, and I found out that, you know, it's kind of a risky business smuggling in.
I'll help you. Not a problem. Hey, so Gus,
you'll visit me in jail.
Gus, I remember you catching with Nathan. We caught a chum, and you smoked up that chum and took it out. It was pretty good, right?
Oh, chum? Yeah, chum salmon is great, especially smoked.
Yeah.
A lot of fat content, and it's yum yum.
Yeah, yum yum. All right. Well, Gus, it's nice to hear from you.
Yum.
We're looking forward to having you up there for sure in August.
Well, I will be counting down the minutes. Okay, and I can't wait to see Valerie. You know, she's just the perfect person for the job, and she's always up to the task. And I could go on and on and on, but I won't.
Thanks for the call, Gus.
Thank you, Gus.
Very much. Always nice to hear from Gus.
Yeah. Had a fun text come through. Hi, Valerie, guys. Pete, I've got a question for you. Sounds like with all of the fish available, what's the smartest way to pack your box with fillets when you're coming home? That's from Brian and Wildemar. I think he wants to know what the ratio that you guys like to bring home between your lingcod and your salmon and your halibut and all that.
Well, it gets divided, like what Gwaii was just talking about.
So you just, whatever you've caught through the trip, it could be red rockfish and the rockfish, the halibut, the lingcod, the salmon, it all gets divided up and you get home and
you have a mixture of everything.
That's awesome.
And it's just like Fisherman's Processing. It's 5 mil bags. Everything's vacuum sealed and flash frozen.
Species identified.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you enjoy it through the year.
You're not necessarily limited to one box of fish that you're bringing home. I think that might have been what his impression might have been was like, hey, if I only have room for one box, what should I take and what should I leave?
No.
You get to
take it all.
Take it all. Yeah.
And the limits in Canada are so generous. It's like not even funny.
I think last year I brought back 2 boxes. I think you brought back 2 boxes. Yeah. It was you
can't always guarantee that. No pressure.
No
pressure on the guides.
No, if you get to bring home,
it's fishing, right?
It's fishing. But
If you
you
bring
will
home
catch fish.
a 50-pound box, that's a lot.
It's a lot of fillets.
It's true fillets.
fillet.
Like the bone is out. It's all vacuum packed, flash frozen, and it is an amazing product.
Yeah.
Speaking of eating, Dan wants to know about eating at Haida Gwaii Safaris, and he says he doesn't like to eat fish, so he's not going to eat the salmon night
nor halibut.
Night. Are there other options?
Yes. We have Chef John returning. Yay.
Oh,
I didn't
no
tell
kidding.
you that.
Oh,
yes.
you didn't tell me. Oh,
yes.
my gosh.
He decided not to go to France.
Oh.
He bought a home in Hope, BC, it's like 2 hours. It's towards Chilliwack that way, the Fraser River. And he is happy as a clam. So this will be year 5 for him. And
he missed last year.
Yeah,
Nathan, we're happy about that, right?
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to see Mr. John there.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He's an amazing chef.
He's an amazing chef. So,
silent but deadly back there.
So humble.
So humble. Very quiet.
Very
He's not
humble.
the boisterous chef, but boy, oh boy, can that guy cook. So yeah, John will cook. So if you don't like fish, you don't like what's on there,
needs are no problem.
yeah,
you just put it on your pre-trip that no fish, no shellfish, because we can accommodate any dietary need.
Okay.
And he has a whole array of other lovely food for you to eat.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cool.
I had a text from Kirk. It says, hey, I've got a couple of questions regarding bringing the fish home. Do we bring soft side coolers with us? You guys have mentioned boxes. Is that something we provide or you provide? How much freezer space, etc.? Can't wait. This sounds amazing.
So the fish boxes are airline certified. So the dimensions, the width and the length, you can put on any aircraft, but they're insulated, and the fish is flash frozen before it gets packed. So on turnover day, I get a nice call from the fish processor. We go through each boat, make sure we have it all put together, who is where and going what, and it's all divided evenly, and then it's packed and it's good for 36 to 48 hours. So they're insulated fish boxes. Keep your fish boxes home. You don't need to bring them. It's all included.
Wow.
And it's such a neat experience unloading the fish at the fish processor. I mean, you're pulling up to like a commercial dock. You're unloading, and there's a crew there
Lots
to help.
of ice. And
There's a lot going on, and they process it all right there. And when you're leaving in the morning, like Valerie said, they go over on the van and load up with the ferry and
get your fish,
bring it back to Sandspit and
to the airport.
Exactly. It's so well orchestrated.
All right. JJ in Point Loma wants to know, he says, well, great show. Talk about Val. Sounds like the nicest person she is.
Oh,
She
thank
really
you.
is. Definitely. He wants to talk a little bit more about the Dungeness crab.
I should let Corey talk about that.
Fishing for the Dungeness and then eating the Dungeness there.
Well, Nathan can talk about it. He
Yeah,
does
Nathan, tell us.
Yeah, so for the Dungeness crab, how I do it is on your first day of fishing, we head out. I'll have my trap baited and ready to go, and we'll head out and we'll go to the crab grounds and do a quick drop on it, and then let that sit for the day, and we'll go fishing. We'll head back to the lodge, have dinner, and then go back out the second day. And then after the second day of fishing, on our way home, we'll stop off at the crab trap again and pick that up, and usually pick up 10 to 15 crab in trap on a good day. I think my best day I had was like 22 or 24 crab in one trap.
In one trap.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was my best day of last summer. I think was 24 was the number.
That's a nice.
And I think we had to throw 2 of them away because they were females.
Wow.
But it was just, you pull it up and just orange trap. It was pretty cool.
So
But
delicious.
they're super good. So delicious. Yeah.
And it goes seat to table for real.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. You don't really take it home. It's
no.
Yeah.
You have to.
you don't.
You have to leave it whole.
On that,
eat it there.
On that second day of fishing, after we pick it up, then when we head back to the dock, we have them all cleaned up, ready to go, and then as you guys are going up and getting cleaned up and showered and everything before dinner, then that's when Chef John will be prepping all the crab and getting it ready to boil up so you guys can have for dinner that night.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's a feast, right, Corey?
Oh, you're kidding me?
Yeah.
Hello. Bring it on.
It's like, you want more crab?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever said no, but I said no up at Haida because the abundance is just unbelievable.
I'm typically cleaning up the other tables.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they put this giant thing of Dungeness crab and you just have a feast. And then serves just lingcod chips.
Fish and chips.
Yeah, if you want, you have any room left, right?
Yeah.
Did you eat the lingcod fish and chips, or just?
I love it. I mean the
really
lingcod done up like my god, you kidding me?
That's so cool. Hey, when we come back, we got more Let's Talk Hookup coming away, including talk about this great place and finding out who's winning that killer AFTCO Seafarer jacket and big combo and tickets to the PCS show. More Let's Talk Hookup coming your way in the Let's Talk Hookup app, Facebook, and YouTube Live.
Looking for the ultimate Alaska fishing experience and the best value in Alaska? Look no further than Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska. A trip to Kingfisher includes everything you need to make your experience legendary. The finest fishing fleet in Sitka with the best captains, deluxe accommodations, gourmet food, world-class fish processing, and the best part, it's all included for one amazing price. Kingfisher is Let's Talk Hookup's most popular destination. Hundreds of listeners have experienced Kingfisher charters, and most go back again and again. You have probably heard a lot of big promises from other Alaska lodges, only to find there were lots of hidden charges. Not Kingfisher. Everything is included. 10-hour fishing days, your license, fish processing, super deluxe accommodations, amazing food, airport transfers, and fishing gear. All you bring is your layer clothing, and Kingfisher covers the rest. Kingfisher Charters, your Alaska fishing destination. 800-727-6136 or check kingfishercharters.com.
A top fleet and superb fishing is what Seaforth Sport Fishing in Mission Bay is all about. With free parking and fully stocked tackle shop, it's no wonder Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Apollo, Outer Limit, El Gato Dos, Pride, Tribute, Pacifica, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth, Sea-Watch, and San Diego offer the finest half and full day trips available. Seaforth Sport Fishing. For charters or regular open parties, schedule check seaforthlanding.com. Run by fishermen for fishermen in Mission Bay.
Hi, this is Captain Ray Lopez, owner-operator of the American Angler. I've spent more than half my life aboard the American Angler along with my partners Brian and Lori, developing a team that's as good as it gets. I've been fortunate to spend time on the ocean with so many fine people that I look forward to fishing with. We can't thank you enough for being part of the American Angler family. And if you haven't joined us, we love the opportunity to meet you. Text or call Lori at 619-223-5414 or check AmericanAnglerSportFishing.com.
It's Truck Month at your local San Diego County Ford dealers. The biggest deals of the year on Ford trucks are happening now. From Pro Power Onboard to Blue Cruise Tech and the Ford Security Package, Ford's award-winning truck lineup is built with the power and utility to help you take on whatever life throws your way. From F-Series, America's best-selling truck, to the Ford Maverick and the Ford Ranger, built to take you everywhere from work to play. Check out the entire lineup of Ford trucks and take a test drive today. Go to your local San Diego County Ford dealers today. Inside information is everything when it comes to catching fish in Southern California. You need a code group to connect with what's happening on the water. FishDope.com is your code group. Inside information available at your fingertips 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane, along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. They become your code group. You get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Catine, 365 days a year. FishDope.com has online planning tools, temperature and chlorophyll charts, hot bite icons, and more. Take it from me, if you don't have FishDope.com, you're not part of the in-the-know crowd. Membership is affordable and good for an entire year. Plus, use the special code and save $30 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Okay, it's time to find out who's winning that complete AFTCO foul weather suit and your choice of tickets to PCS, whether you're going to Del Mar or OC. Valerie, do us the honors. Flip that prize coin. We'll see who we got. Nice flip. We have a texter today. Congratulations, Rory in Lakeside. You are getting hooked up. Congrats.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations, Rory. And Nathan, thank you for joining us. Appreciate you joining us this last hour.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you guys for having me again. I always enjoy being on your show.
Yeah, well, we'll look forward to seeing you. You're not going to come down for any of the shows. I wouldn't if I were you. Just stay in Haida Gwaii.
I might come up to Haida Gwaii.
Yeah, come up back. But we'll see you. We'll see you in August, and Corey will see you in June, and I know the rest of our listeners will see you throughout the whole season. So thanks a lot for doing such a great job, Joe.
Thank you, Nathan.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much, and can't wait to see you this summer again.
All right, for sure. Thanks, Nathan. Appreciate that. And Valerie, if somebody wants to book a trip, how do we find you?
A couple ways. 1-877-815-2892. My cell phone, 805-698-9590. Or you can go to qcsafaris.com.
Yeah, and you can find out all the information there at QC Safaris, and then
Yep.
call Valerie if you have any questions.
I'm going to
whatsoever.
go back to
Valerie's
my
great.
hotel room. I'm staying tonight because we're
Yeah.
having dinner.
Yeah.
all
All
of
right.
us, and then we're going to. I'll head out tomorrow, so I'm going to go work.
Yeah, you're going to go
So
work. And
reach out
call
to
her
me.
now after the show. She'll be available and ready
After
to go.
breakfast.
After breakfast. There you go.
After
Yeah,
breakfast.
and that's going to be great. And then of course you'll be at the PCS show right
And
there
Del Mar.
in Del Mar,
And
as
we're all
well
together.
as Costa Mesa. Yeah, so
our
that'll be
booths
great.
are all together. And
Thanks,
thank
Valerie.
you
All right.
to all of you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you, Valerie. And thank you, Corey, for coming in this
Yes,
morning
Corey.
and talking to Haida Gwaii. I appreciate that very much. It's always an honor to
Talking
have
a beautiful place on the
Yeah,
planet.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure. Tomorrow on Let's Talk Hookup, Let's Talk Hookup is going to be fun with Ricky and myself. We're going to have Tristan Poole and Cade Gunter from Shimano tomorrow, talking about Shimano tackle, some of the new products they have out, and a lot more. Those guys are great. They know the products, and they're going to be talking tackle tomorrow, 7 to 9 a.m., right here on the Let's Talk Hookup app, Facebook, YouTube Live, and 97.3 The Fan. We'll see you then.